Good morning. I'm Al Weber, a partner in Tweed, Weber, Danks, and I'm joined today by Joanne Judge, our United Way Board Chair, and by Tammy White, our United Way President. We are broadcasting from our temporary studio, which is normally the offices of Tweed, Weber, Danks. This would be another COVID first for our company. It's just another example of taking a different approach as we focus on safety. Next year, we look forward to gathering at the Doubletree for an in-person annual dinner. In the meantime, we celebrate united through this live and virtual event. We also plan to share 2 gift certificates this morning. So if you would, please type your name in the comment area. You could be a lucky winner. This morning, we celebrate your commitment to United Way and to our community. You embody the Live United spirit, and we are grateful. And now I'd like to turn the podium over to Joanne Judge.
Good morning, Berks County. We share a shout out this morning and our deepest gratitude with our event sponsors for today, Carpenter Technology Corporation, East Penn Manufacturing, and the UGI family of companies. Last month, 2 of our volunteers took their commitment to new heights, literally to new heights. Picture this: a very enthusiastic United Way volunteer pledges to skydive if the 2020 United Way campaign goal is achieved. Well, that is exactly what recently occurred. Thanks to all of your support and generosity, nearly $11 million was raised last year, despite the many challenges presented by the pandemic. So our very adventurous volunteer, Pete Connors, joined by former Lone Campaign Specialist Tino Gring Vasquez, took to the skies and jumped from a plane, with Pete wearing the tutu he promised to wear for the occasion. And if you don't believe me, look at this video clip.
We are here to support the United Way in Berks County. Awesome. There's so many people at risk, and if we can just take a small risk to bring awareness to the needs of others, so we're pumped.
And there you have it. No one can ever say that United Way volunteers won't go to great lengths or heights to demonstrate their commitment. However, I think you can safely say that I won't be skydiving anytime soon. Now, back to Joanne.
Thanks, Al. I'm with you. I have no plans to jump out of a plane anytime soon, but thankfully, jumping out of a plane is not a mandatory requirement for supporting United Way. We are so grateful to everyone who shares their time, talent, and financial support with United Way. This collective kindness and commitment powers more than 80 critical community programs helping to create positive change for more than 150,000 Berks Countyans. This community is full of heroes, and among the top of the list are the staff of United Way's 35 agency partners. Through their passion, empathy, and commitment, they are changing lives and lifting up our neighbors, children, families, and older adults. We are Berks County strong because we work together. Corporate partners are key to the campaign. Our presidential award companies, or our top 10, raised just over half the total campaign. Let's share our gratitude and applause with these organizations. Let's roll the video clip.
The bottom line, United Way and Berks County are better because companies embrace and are actively involved in our community. While we won't be presenting actual awards this morning, we have another video clip recognizing and thanking the top 100 companies for flexing their muscles, lending their voice, and sharing financial support to help others.
Champagne when the weather is warm and the days are long. It's summer somewhere, I'm already gone. We're catching 20. We're catching 20.
That video was certainly uplifting and fun. To keep the fun going, let's give away a gift card for dinner at the DoubleTree to one of our viewers. I'd like to congratulate Rhonda Hudak from Reading Area Community College. You're our very first winner this morning. Rhonda, United Way staff will make sure you get your gift. Now I'm going to go back to Tammy White, our president.
Thank you, Al. Good morning, everyone. 2020 was filled with challenges. It was also filled with unity, courage, caring, and compassion. Our community is filled with hometown heroes, leading by example. United Way campaign co-chairs Sue and Craig Perotti were unfaltering in their leadership. They led with passion and dedication, working hand in hand with an army of volunteers to raise more than $10.8 million. Funds that are helping people in need right now. For many people, it has been the first time they have needed help due to the pandemic. Sue and Craig, we share our heartfelt gratitude for your unwavering support, commitment, and leadership. We turn to another video clip to hear from Sue and Craig and to meet this year's campaign co-chairs, Dick and Angela East.
Last year's campaign was unique, humbling, and inspiring. It was inspiring to see the compassion and generosity of so many during a time of incredible concern for our health and well-being, the disruption, and the many sacrifices. Thanks to you as a community, we came together for a common cause, people helping people.
We were grateful to all the companies with workplace campaigns. We applaud the ingenuity and creativity to successfully implement virtual meetings. The 2020 campaign was all about everyone pulling together. CEOs, company coordinators, and employees from companies across the county joined forces in support of a common and greater good.
Last year, we honored the legacy of legendary community leaders through a challenge match. To the incredible sponsors of the challenge match, thank you. Your commitment to the match inspired increased and new giving to the campaign.
It is our honor to introduce this year's campaign leaders, Dick and Angela East. They care deeply about Berks County, and they will lead with passion and enthusiasm.
Dick and Angela, we are here to help you in any way we can. We share all the best with you, and we officially pass on the Live United t-shirt to you and Angela as you begin this role.
Thanks, Sue and Craig. God bless you guys. You're a tough act to follow. And on behalf of the United Way and the people that will be helped because of the success of last year's campaign under your leadership, thank you. We recognize the challenges and impact of COVID continue. For many, life has returned to nearly normal. For others, food insecurity, fear of losing a home, and fragile emotional and mental health are daily concerns. The United Way campaign is a critical way for us to work together to help make sure we help those who need our help most.
We are humbled and excited to serve as this year's campaign co-chairs. We are so grateful for your commitment, and we know by working together, we will have another successful campaign.
So let's get to work and do what the shirt says.
Live United!
The Paratis and the Easts are a great example of United Way's good fortune to have amazing, engaged, and generous volunteer leaders. Dick and Angela have made it a priority to secure support for a challenge match for this year's campaign. They recognized how a challenge match encourages and multiplies leadership gifts. Dick and Angela reached out and have received generous support for the challenge match. We are thrilled to announce the Million Reasons to Give challenge match. That is right. Dick and Angela have secured $1 million in challenge match funds. The incredible sponsors are Customers Bank, Dick and Angela East, the NEAG Foundation, and some anonymous donors. Please join me in providing a virtual round of applause for our sponsors. And we're going to go right back to Al.
Wow, that was remarkable, and we appreciate the effort of Dick and Angela and the sponsors of the challenge match. The United Way is also grateful for the Live United partners, along with the incentive sponsors listed on the screen. If asked to describe United Way, the list of words and phrases would most likely be community leader, collaborator, creating positive impact, and committed to helping those most in need. Throughout the pandemic, United Way has strived to embody these words and phrases to help support Berks County's immediate and evolving needs regarding COVID. Let's learn more about that now.
The past year tested us in ways we could not have imagined. Despite the challenges, our community rallied, responded to crisis, and together we are now transitioning from response to recovery. Last year, Berks Countyans generously supported United Way's COVID Response Fund, which allowed us to award more than 50 grants to over 40 different organizations. We continue to partner with local nonprofits and provide support through a variety of grants, providing immediate assistance to those serving on the front lines of the crisis. This support feeds and houses families, provides critical services, and ensures our residents have access to essential items.
So the United Way has been so generous to us. We've gotten several grants, both through normal funding streams at the United Way, but also the COVID relief grants. We've gotten a little bit more than $200,000 in grants from the United Way that has helped us purchase food and purchase additional trucks and purchase additional warehousing equipment. The number of people that we were seeing come through these was just completely unexpected for us. We served almost 100,000 households in 2020, which is a huge increase over what we would have done before. In addition to that, we provided food to local soup kitchens and homeless shelters that provided 1.2 million meals in Berks and Schuylkill counties last year. So, I mean, you can see it was just such a hard time for everyone, and it really still is. We have not seen our numbers drop almost at all. The United Way is the organization that sort of has that, mile-high view and can understand better than those of us who are working in individual sort of silos, and understand where the resources are needed most and can make the most impact. Emergency food provision was one of those priorities this year, and the United Way knew, hey, we need to provide more help to Helping Harvest so that they can distribute these foods to the nonprofits in the community.
Partnering with the United Way has been a blessing. The United Way has truly gone above and beyond to help us continue our food and pantry services without interruption. In addition to our annual investment funding, we received COVID funding from 2 different grants that were opportunities that we took advantage of. With those funds, we purchased additional food product, we purchased tables and tents for outside food distribution, and we also purchased plexiglass safety shields. The United Way provided all of our PPE materials for the entire year: masks, sanitizers, gloves, everything that we needed to be safe and in compliance. Through the United Way Volunteer Recruitment Program, we secured enough volunteers who were willing and able to work the front lines with us. But United Way's support has been incredible. Do the services that New Journey provides, do they really matter, or do they make a difference? Many people ask us that question. And I'd like to share a letter with you from a grandmother who receives groceries from our food pantry. The letter was put on our food program coordinator's desk, and it reads, "Dear Jeff, I just want you to know that you are deeply appreciated by myself and my grandkids. I was hit by a car and my daughter is very ill. The grandkids live with me and are a true blessing, although it's very difficult financially. I never ever received food stamps in my life. I always worked 3 jobs at once. This is all new to me. You are such an amazing blessing. Thank you for all the food, your kindness, and your service. Sincerely," and the grandmother signed her name and also the names of her 3 grandchildren. Our services do matter. We are helping people who are going through very rough times until they get to a better place. And the United Way is helping us to assure that we can help those people in need.
This is who we are: neighbors helping neighbors, investing in our people, investing in our community, a community united.
Impact happens because of you. You believe in this community and the power of working together for the greater good. Thank you. It is important, even as we must do things differently, to keep some traditions. As you know, United Way honors our volunteers with the Duran Award, the highest distinction of recognition. This morning, we are excited to continue this tradition of the Doran Award by announcing the 2021 Duran recipients, Barbara and Brad Hall. Before we hear from them, we have a highlight video to share in their honor. The full video will be debuted later this year. The winners of the Duran Award are extraordinary.
I would call them visionaries.
I just think they are the best. They're the absolute best.
Brad and Barbara Hall, we are thrilled to present you with this year's Wilbur H. Doran Award.
Brad and Barb as a duo are a great team. They really work well together, and in turn, they work well with all of us. They're so passionate about what they're doing for the organization, for other organizations in the community, but particularly United Way. You can just feel and see that they just want good outcomes and the community to thrive.
So Brad started in community impact.
He was one of the founding members for Ready, Set, Read. Barbara at the time was a school teacher and then became a retired school teacher, and so she became very involved with Ready, Set, Read as well. And then we saw how committed they were, and we asked them to chair a campaign. So they were really successful in that role as well. They both continue with Ready, Set, Read. As a matter of fact, Brad is now the chair of the Ready, Set, Read board. And Barbara continues to be really involved as well. And now Brad is also on our Plan Giving committee.
Brad and Barbara have always been great financial supporters of the initiatives of the United Way. But to become a real involved person in the needs of a community, you have to walk the talk. And they walk the talk by volunteering, rolling up their sleeves, and actually helping to do the work.
Well, I think without question, it's their work around Ready, Set, Read. Their financial contribution to the program and their leadership is just tremendous. I mean, when you think about Barbara, I mean, she's a lifelong educator. You can see it in her eyes and you can hear it in her voice when she talks about helping young kids to read and to learn. And Brad's involvement with education goes all the way back to UGI's first step in supporting the Reading is Fundamental program, or RIF, so it goes back a long time.
The best part of working with Brad and Barb was the passion and the inspiration that they brought to the campaign. It was amazing because Barbara and Brad made a point to visit every LCS's company and watch their presentation. And that, to me, being the first time LCS, made me feel like they were all in.
Clearly, I think Brad and Barb's legacy will be one of advocacy for early grade literacy, and in addition to that, in the greater context of education in general, as really part of the solution to our community issues, to focus on education as one of the better solutions that we could employ through United Way and other initiatives that we undertake throughout the community.
It's all about helping others. It's about improving our community. It's about helping to, particularly with Ready, Set, Read, making our children as successful as they can be. Congratulations, Barbara and Brad. Special thanks to UGI Energy Services for sponsoring the video honoring this wonderful couple. I know everyone watching shares their best wishes and would love to hear from Brad and Barbara.
Everything is a little bit different this year. I'm not sure if it's easier to face several hundred people from a stage in a darkened room, unaware that this award was coming, or to be standing here in our new studio, being televised and video recorded far too close up, most likely, and with the expectations that since we did know something about this honor in advance, that we should have something interesting to say.
Well, first of all, I would like to assure everyone that we will not be questioning any ballots, nor will we be requesting a recount. Second, this is not the first time I get to share credit for work that Barbara has mostly done. For those of you who are familiar with the United Way Awards dinner in the traditional format, they really like their surprises. And the Doran Award is certainly no exception to this. And I want to assure everyone that we were totally surprised a couple of weeks ago when we learned about the award, because Tammy had lured us to a Zoom meeting under false pretenses. And we went to this Zoom meeting thinking we were going to be talking about early childhood education, our passion, and only to find out that there were a lot of people on this Zoom meeting we had no idea that they would be there. And well, we thought we had bombed someone else's Zoom meeting. We weren't really sure that was even possible. But what we saw when we realized this was not our meeting was that we were seeing dozens of Duran alumni. And I have to tell you that a very honest and very immediate reaction at that time, once we realized what was really going on, was that this is a very intimidating and very impressive group of people. And I have to say that while we were still on mute, Barbara and I looked at each other and said, we're out of our league. We really need to be inspired by this moment and up our game.
Yeah, okay. The pandemic has certainly impacted everyone's life. In many cases, it amplified the societal problems and economic trends. Achievement gaps got bigger. However, we've witnessed that also the pandemic amplified our community's response. We've witnessed firsthand that the community got together and supported the COVID Response Fund, helping harvest donations, huge, food distribution, volunteers, both virtually and in person. People, my gosh, how many grab-and-go meals were distributed. Volunteers running pop-up vaccination clinics, just to name a few things. Once again, we're reminded that this is a unique community of donors, responders, and volunteers, of which we're part, and led by a great network of agencies and the United Way. Service to the community is something that we, Brad and I, consider part of living our best lives. Working with the United Way staff, partners, and programs has done far more for us than I'm sure we've done for them. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations again, Barbara and Brad. You are certainly worthy recipients of this distinguished award. As our program ends, we have one more order of business, announcing the final prize winner, who will enjoy dinner plus an overnight stay at the Doubletree. Congratulations to Liz Crayley from Rent-to-Kill North America. Liz, you should know that a United Way staff member will be in touch with you soon in order to make sure that you receive your certificates. Now, Tammy, back to you.
On behalf of United Way's Board of Directors, staff, and community partners, we thank each of you for your continued support and for being part of the United Way family. Al, thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you being the master of ceremonies for our annual dinner. We look very much forward to being in person at the Doubletree with all of you next year. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your day.